Welcome back to Limbus Company, Canto 9. Last time, Gregor had a little bit of a, oopsie-daisy moment, and Lucio may have been stabbed through the heart, but we're not going to get to see the conclusion of that just yet. Instead, we're going to go take a look back at the ring group and see how Liz is faring. Oh, they changed it so... Okay, yeah, this is the morning after, so they've patched it. I guess they changed it so it doesn't show you who the enemies are here, but last time I did see that it's just, you know, Albina and Callisto again. Let's see, yep, these three. Play order shouldn't matter too much. I'll keep on rolling with what I have. So far, all the 80s I've been running have been good enough, so I'm probably just gonna keep on going with them. So, what do you think, Yoshihide? This concept is called minimalism. Is that what your art form's supposed to be? Because I think, like, the big thing about these ring guys, like, art form is it's not, like, an actual one. It's just, like, all about mangling corpses or whatever, which doesn't seem super weird. So, is it supposed to be minimalism? I've called removal the unnecessary for the preservation of the essence. Yeah, minimalism definitely checks out for these guys. I must be aware the human corpse has far too many non-essential parts which harm the purity of it. I'm scared. Father, where are you? Don't like that. Dad? This is just too cruel. I don't want to see it. Yoshihide, that is because you are focusing only on the present. Others have to look beyond the subject's momentary suffering, and there you discover the perpetuity of the structure we will shape from it. Let us review. The simplicity with which a straight line sunders is a primordial form of structuralism. I will raise you as a precious pupil of mine, a companion to all my future artwork, so please, Yoshihide, follow along with my classes. To reveal the beautiful original form of the human corpus of the world, the skin must be removed and the spine severed. That approach, however, runs the risk of being far too safe with the composition. Original form of the human, huh? Sounds very uncorpy. After all, art is a culmination of moments and choices and the suffering therein. Yoshihide, will you impart your impression of this piece, how it appears in your eyes? I'd say my taste leaning closer to the appreciation of the negative space, not this kind of butcher shop job. Butcher shop, Yoshihide. I was really hoping to replicate the striking visual imagery of Fauvism. Do you have any idea who I am? I'm... Her squealing's getting real grating. I prefer my canvases quiet. You're finally enlightened enough to engage with me in a discourse of tastes. I'm so happy, Yoshihide. Perhaps you will evolve beyond simply learning the art movements created by the other maestros of the ring and found an art movement of your own someday. How I miss those days. Sprite's just always so funny, just so tall. Yeah, where we left off, Alyssa had gone for a big attack that definitely seemed like it was a reuse of Elsie Faust's big explosion attack, so I don't know if she's doing too well. Well, we certainly had conflicting subjectives when it came to our tastes. I helped to form the structure and the intellectual framework through which Yoshihide's unique aesthetics taste and her exceptional eye for artistic beauty could thrive. Alyssa! It hurts so much. I'm not fond of people like her who let their emotions get the better of them. Most of them have fragile, thin bones that break far too easily. True strength comes in the form of agility and the patience to find an opening. The body does not lie, after all. Refer to my mannequins for more elaboration on this subject, but I've already expounded enough upon the core of the matter. It's about whether all of their senses are alive. Precisely. I suppose you have had the opportunity to enjoy a similar piece of artwork elsewhere. I'll admit, this approach is rather archetypal. Apologies, everyone. Let me continue. More mannequins incoming. Prepare for battle. Damn it. Sinclair, listen. Let's just focus on the mission, okay? Don't look down, don't look away, look ahead. But... I know exactly where you're living. I was right there with you in that village where that horrible carol was playing, where Effie was... But that's behind us now. It's over. What's done is done. There's no undoing it like the way Dante rewinds the clock. Maestro, may I share some of the remaining ingredient with Fascia? She'll be happy. You may, Albina. It's time to leave that burning village, Sinclair. Let's leave that painful memory in the past. The past. Oh? What sparked your wrath? Market gaming? Please do tell. What caused you to run headlong into this premature death? Why? If you were just after the golden bow, why? Did you have to kill them? Camaraderie. Even your motivation is ugly. To ask why the house spider hunts is akin to asking someone why they exist. I do not get angry. Anger makes things drab and monotonous. So, I will now proceed to elevate you into artistic completion. What a meaningful piece of art. Truly. Pardon? But if I were to add a few words of advice, I think your work is rather uninspired. Yeah, get him, Hohenheim. Haha. Hohenheim, what are you? Right. I used to amp my house and get her back on her feet if I can find an opening. The manager has to be occupied with something else. Though I may not look the part, I think I've seen far beyond my share of corpses. It's nothing to be proud of, but I spent years at a company full of these abnormalities. Many of which employed methods of killing my fellow staff that showed far greater artistic merit and depth than anything you've prepared here. Let me think. Of course. There was this employee who took on the role of the protagonist, staging quite a poignant play. Oh? Old screenwriter's note? Like the one legacy abnormality that didn't make it into the final game? The role was to slit the throat of the captain they respected most, parade their lifeless torso around for 2 hours, and confess their sins to whomever they came across. I watched play from beginning to end, comforted only by the fact that I was never really that close with the individual, because once a play had begun, the audience had to watch it to its curtain call. You have my attention. Is there something you would like to impart about this artwork I am working on? A few things. One, you're not making full use of your medium. What you show me now is no different from one of those cursory autopsy reports I can find lying around in my office. The work can be boiled down to simply cutting open a corpse and rearranging organs in neat order. I do recall quite vaguely some abnormalities with neither originality nor creativity, much like this piece you're working on. And you've drained too much blood, far more than what is necessary, that limits the spectrum of color in your piece. On a more positive note, the element I found most compelling upon closer inspection was the contrasting duet of veins and arteries. It is the kind of expression achievable only through a refined understanding of the human anatomy and its workings. Ah! So you notice it after all, that detail alone demanded more than 3 days of devoted labor, yet it failed to resonate with any audience, even with Albina. Every artist craves the understanding of others. Art for art's sake is without meaning. Yes, that is what I was here for. To create a revolutionary artwork, something to move people, and to observe them. But the others were still so attached to their hollow visions and ties to the secular world that they did not even pretend to understand my creations. I have harsh words, especially for Alensina, for always pickling her body in alcohol, stumbling into my space and almost destroying my work. As for Rian, he is merely a self-inflicted imitation, no more than a simulacrum that mimics, of the BS of the prescripts, the fate of a certain fixture in the library. Really? Okay. Just like that? Simulacrum that mimics, has the prescript, the fate of a certain fixture in the library. So, the prescript has determined that he's supposed to, like, be like a Roland bootleg? In what sense? Jeez. Huh. That's very interesting. I suppose I got ahead of myself in all this excitement. Please do excuse my faux pas. Very interesting. Returning to the subject at hand, if you were to work on this piece, how would you add the missing artistic element? The Physicus of humans, been desiccated in an oxygen-deprived environment for days, begins to emanate a faint glow. Perhaps you could use that as a half-decent decoration. Another thing, don't trap yourself in a boxing that macabre violence and the exhibition thereof is all there is to art. Make your art tell a story that is unique to you. An example. When the rest of my body is unremarkable, I am the individual with the most remarkably genius brain in this company. How about this? Split open my skull to reveal the brain underneath and let that be a finishing touch. I hear that knowledge and the numbers of folds in one's brains have a direct correlation. This would be a good opportunity for me to observe that. He's going all in on this to try and prevent him from just going after Alyssa and killing her here, huh? As you must be aware, compared to other organs, the brain is highly complex and fickle to work with. I assure you, it will be a good challenge. Yes, I agree. The harder the materials to work with, the more exciting it becomes when I finally tamed it as my own. Now, come closer and speak your name to me. Hohenheim. I have never been so ashamed of my own name. Stop, Mr. Hohenheim. What are you even trying to do? We're all too hurt to do anything. Faust, Ishmael, and me. Well, my best, I suppose. But I am well aware. My gear and weapon are utterly inadequate to defeat a man of such strength. But what matters is that I am determined to never regret anything, ever again. Besides, there are moments when gambling may yield a rather fascinating outcome. I still like how they still have yet to actually acknowledge the lobotomy ego gear. Remember, at the checkup, my placement scale of power was... I'm just not strong enough. I can't turn the situation around. Well, you aren't the weakest, at least. Stop thinking in numbers. Forget those rankings. What may come to mistake numbers as the ultimate truth of the world is something that interweaves both rationality and analysis. However, the numbers themselves are but conduits by what we may physically realize and translate into the abstract into the present reality. Two marks. The present. It is time, dear Hohenheim. Thank you. Thank you for understanding me. I will preserve and cherish you until the day I am gone. Yes, and, well, this may be an unnecessary concern of yours. I've heard if you could avoid wearing something like that wide-brimmed hat of yours. Ah, this hat? A long, long time ago, I wished to delve into the depths of the physical manifestation of my mind. Then I realized that my skills were too immature to attempt such a thing, and bound it together once again. Ah, so the hat is a kind of helmet or a brace, as the wound never fully closed. And here I thought it was some horribly ill-conceived fashion choice. And what significance does it bear in your present circumstance? Well, I was hoping that I should be able to inflict some degree of damage with my surprise attack. Oh, there's the dimensional refraction variant sword, or hammer. How's it? I don't suppose you saw that coming. Is an ego called diffraction, extracted from a particularly tricky abnormality. It's crazy, like, dimensional refraction variant is actually getting, like, some sort of relevance. It's kind of like, in my eyes, it's kind of like the most forgettable non-tool Abno in LobCorp. It's just a weird one, right? Because it's kind of just megahertz again. It's very different mechanically, but, like, visually it's that same sort of, like, weird, like, staticky, like, vision. And megahertz usually get early on, so it kind of usually leaves a more impasing thing. DRV is really good in LobCorp, though, because you can work on anything with it, right? It can take any sort of work and it's evolved, so, I mean, it's definitely really solid. Just never been one to leave too much of an impact, but I guess this is where that changes. Here's if you've ever learned a lesson that there is always more to reality than what meets the eye, or that the really important things are invisible to the eye. Oh. Knocked his hat straight off, it seems. It's not really showing us what's going on up there, but I assume it's like an exposed brain or something like that. Maestro! My amygdala is shaking. The corpus amygdaloideum is connected to the brainstem, which is involved in the brain's emotional centers. Ah, when Yoshida shattered that sword of mine so long ago. Okay, yeah, so confirming that what she destroyed was your, like, big former artwork, but, the thing that, Albina called Fascia's big sis. I believe I felt an emotion similar to this. This is our opening. Faust and I are both almost healed. We can't give him any time to... Ah! It's all up to Sinclair, I think. I can't let you do that. Not before we become friends. Ishmael! Faust! Oh, you're the one who suddenly collapsed in the research facility, aren't you? Well, wrath may indeed force your body to function beyond its breaking point. Even that has its limits. 83% of your body has been heavily damaged. At that level, improperly wielding your weapon becomes a challenge. The corpus works in immaculate ways indeed. Every cause and effect is crystal clear. Dante, if you're watching, do something. Please, do something. I can't rely on others to solve my problems forever. Don't leave. The others are gone. You're the only one left here to be friends with me and Fascia. Get off me. There are faster ways indeed, but I prefer to choke the air out of him. See the color drained from his face, huh? Because asphyxiation is the most appropriate approach to ensure the subject suffers for as long as possible without leaving any damage to the corpus. And that is the Maestro's special brand of mercy. He's demonstrating his act of creation before all of us. Now, let us both become audience to this rare opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled to the end. In the future, I want to be a maestro who surpassed even my maestro. What are your dreams? The future. And there it is, his full mark, his full, changed mark. Since a little bit back, they changed all the marks to be more individual instead of all taking the one from Supernatural. Now Sinclair's matches his center icon even closer, you know, the egg with the, like, thorn through it. Suffusing within me is a scent. A stench. I beg your pardon. My guy was a perfect balance of temperature and humidity for the preservation of artworks. They're isolated from external contaminants at all times. A stench that sticks. The stench of rot. I see. A lot of noises coming from the mark here. The smoke was blue. Huh? What did Sinclair just do? Is, like, the mark, like, manifesting mark similar to Ego since you, like, get, like, a full, like, outfit and weapon and stuff? I too once sought the answer from knowledge. Oh, jeez. Shin? Okay, he's just got Shin, a certain Sinclair. Yeah, minimax B plus 3, 20% more damage, more poise. At twice speed, more even plus 10% chance to flip heads for plus coins, so he gets guaranteed at 40 sanity. That's crazy. Needs for 10 speed, power for 20 speed. Oh, and we can't control them now. Yeah. The Sign Future, Abraxas Chariot, the second smoke. What? Just. Okay, this is crazy stuff. So Abraxas Chariot, Abraxas is the name of like the god that Sinclair comes to worshipping in like the middle chunk of Demian. Kind of like a god of, what, of like chaos, something like that. Rupture, Bleed, Poise, yeah. Rubber combo, Abate the Smoke. Yeah, it's supposed to be like stronger version of his base ID effectively. Concentrate aim with low max HP. This skill does not trigger defensive skills. Gain number of total enemy slots, attack weight. Level 80, jeez. Transfer size, spear combat. 7 speed, do more damage. Gain poise count, gain attack power up, rupture, bleed. No defensive skills. Yeah, this is interesting. More damage to mechanical amalgam and distortion. Special comfort for humans and humans who no longer look the part. This is crazy stuff. Second Smoke War. Could this be like the War of the Wings that's been like foreshadowed so much? Is this going to be the event that takes place in June 985? Killing so many people. Humans who no longer look the part. I wonder. Gain Shin. The music's also very interesting. It does not use speed damage strengthens, cannot be immobilized. As it becomes immobilized due to turns return and use Abate the Smoke. Interesting. Straight level 20 Rupture, do not lose Rupture count now. You need some skills that inflict Rupture potency or count. Guerrilla Warfare, more Speared, and unmoving airborne forces. The Breast Chair is one of the groups that inspired the most dread in the war alongside those airborne forces such as the Sims Hunters and the Dimension Murderers. Is this like the name of the Demian gang? Abraxas Chariot? We might have a proper name for that. I don't know, this is future stuff too, so I'm not fully sure. Remove one best turn, inflict Rupture for one per turn. Nameless Having some call him the Green Nation, some others called him the Green Deliverance. Online includes even more ego resources. Let me get lost. Oh yeah, it's just the normal one. Okay. This is a lot. Okay. Well, Sinclair manifested his mark. He's manifested Shin. It's a certain Sinclair. It's Sinclair from the future, from after the Second Smoke War. What? I don't. Okay. I'm not sure. He's dealing with you. So Target and Corpse Theater, but he just texts it, right? Because of what they've been saying. That's only a neutral. How does this work? Not great, yeah. Okay, he's faster. So the good thing is he'll take down all of the assist defense on you first and foremost, so that's nice at least. Do I prescript a man to this and then just, like, do that? It's a neutral, but I don't think we've got a better option. Yeah, we'll send this. Like, is this Mirror World shenanigans? Because I'm not sure if it is, right? Because Demian had talked in the past plenty about how he was not a big fan of Mirror World stuff, and how it was kind of, like, foolish to assume you were, like, allowed to mess with them, like, to some degree, right? That it's kind of playing with power that you don't really have the rights to dealing with. I'm not sure. God, there's so much interesting stuff happening to this Canto already, and we're still like a ways away from the final boss. Like, they really did just back end a lot of stuff in this Canto. I do really like the whole different factions approach, because we get to see the people who, you know... Oh, he just pops it immediately. Oh, I see. I don't realize it would be immediate. And now you're going for your skill 3. Your other skill 3? Yeah, one of them. Well, let me look at it here. True Decapitation, something. Unison, more damage to start / resist. Jeez. Generate Mang. Excision Coin? What is an Excision Coin? Are you gonna let me look at what that does? Green Coin? If I hover over long enough, will it explain it? It probably might. Because it's a keyword, right? Okay, it's not going to explain what an Excision Coin is. Really showing us stuff from the future here, I guess. Yeah, target fixed. Yeah, you're just doing all that stuff, so... I don't look at your passives. I don't know. It might be different. You still gain protection as long as Albina's alive. Where did it say that? I don't know if you have that passive here. I should probably go along. Actually, Albina has... She doesn't have the spikes in this form, right? Yeah, 'cause she got rid of the Iron Maiden armor. So we can just go on Albina, and that should be fine. Actually, you need to target you a little bit. Just so you can get your pre-script going. Actually, you don't even need to, because for this one, you either hit or use a skill marker mark 3 or hit a target with a mark skill. So, like, you don't even need to actually bother with them at all. Okay. Unfortunate. We're not quite able to, get the bright going here. That's fine. Okay, yep. Popping your base egos. Damage him all you want. I think he's gonna be fine. So what does an Excision Coin do? Hopefully it, like, unlocks his skill so we can actually take a look at his skill 3, that skill now. That he's actually used it, but it might not. God, unfortunately we're not going to be doing too good on Bright Bones here since we didn't draw a sloth skill in that left slot. I mean, we still get some because we popped the skill 3. Yeah, past self has faced some tough battles too. Would you not know that reasonably if it's your past self? Okay, and now you've got blue and you only have reds. Yeah, whatever. It happens, I guess. We can pop a Snag Harpoon here, and that's probably reasonable enough. Yeah, that's not an issue. Pop that, and then we can just hit you a bunch. That should be fine. Oh, I didn't even notice he's got a little assist defense icon on him to indicate that he's going for assist defense stuff. That's good. Yeah, let me see. Can I see that skill? No, it's just not going to let me look at it. Okay. So I guess we're not going to figure out what an Excision Coin is until in the distant future, I suppose. We are definitely building up a lot of ego resources in this fight, though, so we can definitely use egos a bunch. He's almost staggered. That's how you chart your own path. Yep. Okay. So we should be, I mean, we've got enough to ego next turn anyways, so, well, no matter what, we should be able to, get to 5 right next turn. You're almost staggered. Singular teaching has shaped my life. Okay, just the normal stuff. There's still a hidden passive. I guess, if it's not on revealing your skill 3, it might just not reveal your passives. Very funny that you just don't have any defensive skills. You're just killing here. Time to eat fascia, time to eat fascia. Yeah, doubling down into that, huh? Okay, we've got, well, I mean, we didn't get a skill 3, that's fine. Snag Harpoon it is. I think I was looking at the music there, and I definitely heard a bit of, definitely heard a bit of Between Two Worlds. It was doing like the bum 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 type thing that Between Two Worlds does. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. You just need to just trying to make you use bad skills. It's so lame. That's fine. Assist defense is going to be all gone by the time that happens. Yeah, Sinclair's just dealing with Callisto. Very funny how, like, Sinclair's definitely notably more tanned here, which is funny. Could be, like, Suit, right, from the Smoke War, I guess, to some degree. Or he's just, you know, become tanned from all of his experiences. What was with the bird on his shoulder, by the way? Is it even in the sprite? It is, yeah. It's just kind of hard to see. These prostheses, let me purge them off you. Interesting. Okay, and we get Max Kozan off here, so that's nice. Bonk. Oh, and you get staggered too, so yeah, we're gonna do a lot with this. No unbreakable coin for you. I didn't even notice you were. Oh no, it's definitely... Yeah, there's a little weird bird there. Very interesting. He's got Vogel and he's got the bastard sword. Fascia? Why would you... If you didn't want to be friends with you, you could have just killed me. Why would you kill Fascia? Ah. Smoke War Sinclair. I was getting to that part. Okay. Mang. Down in like a hurricane. Oh. Seems that my perspective was severely lacking. Yeah, just like the black like ooze. I guess it's supposed to be like smoke, right? Just pouring out from the ceiling. Certainly second Smoke War. It's interesting. So I've actually read the Demian book, right? And how it kind of ends is Sinclair gets drafted into World War I, right? And he gets to see Demian one last time, like in war, and then Demian gives him a kiss, and then they never see each other again. And just kind of ends like that. Very interesting. Like, the First World War is definitely a big thing in that book, because it's kind of, like, implied that by Sinclair using his mark, it, like, basically indirectly causes the First World War, because of his abuse of, like, a power for something relatively trivial, right? Just trying to use it to woo Damian's mother. So it makes sense. Please forgive my disrespectfulness. It is forgiven. The air here is clean. I haven't breathed like this in so long. Sublimate her into a masterpiece. Okay, this guy. Okay, once again, we're never gonna get a skill 3 in this left slot. Like, God. Whatever, snag harpoon time. We can just keep on spamming snag harpoons and that'll work well enough. You clashing this stuff here? Yep, okay, cool. You keep on drawing all the skill 3s in your right slot. It's fine. It's a little bit of poise, yeah. Anything been revealed, or it's still not going to show us what that stuff was? Still an unshown passive. You doing anything special here? Closing time? Oh, it doesn't seem like it. Kind of art really isn't to my liking. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense Sinclair's here as well, because art is also a major thing, in Demian book, right? Yeah, you can try harvesting ingredients from Sinclair all you want, and it's not going to work out for you, is it? Okay, there we go. There's our max prescript. How nice. I really like the noises from when you're gaining, like, the bright potency. It's a very satisfying sound effect. And yeah, we're just going to be able to build it up again immediately next turn, so that's good. Art of Corporism, yep. And abate the smoke, yep. As he does. Only path of adversity, the path of my choosing. Does it end turn after using this skill? I don't think it does. Oh, this is a different skill, isn't it? Plasma sleep, unrestrained kill. It's another skill that's not showing us here, so we're not able to understand what the excision coin consists of. Eh. Okay. Just send it. Trying to see if I can figure out what's going on with this coin. I don't know, like, there's nothing super visibly, like, clear as to what it's doing so special. I think we just kill you with Kozan, don't we? Power of just spamming Snag Harpoon, I guess. I guess only if we roll well. I guess you're not doing as much damage as I thought you were. Does this guy resist Envy? He might. I guess it's not too shocking. Are we gonna end up killing Callisto? Because so far none of the fathers have died. You're slightly alive still. Is that enough though? Well, I think Sinclair is just gonna kill you here, so... Actually, let's see. What do you have this time? Red, okay. Yeah, this just kills you. Okay. You're not dead yet, but there's still... it didn't end the fight here, which means there's probably another, like, sprite cutscene happening. Your eyes have been witnesses to such a vast spectrum of slaughter. I implore you, please, tell me, how does my gallery appear? Reflected in those eyes. It's trashy. Like something in my life has led me to see as of late. The things you've witnessed, allow me to see it too. It'd be meaningless to try to explain them with the words. Yes, and that is enough. So it is. Okay. Jeez. Victory, okay. A lot just happened. Like, Sinclair from the future, from during the Second Smoke War, part of the Abraxas Chariot, which might just be what the Blue Man Group is called. I guess we don't know for certain about that. He isn't wearing, like, anything super Demian-y as far as clothes go, so I guess it's not guaranteed that that's necessarily what's going on. It could be Sinclair's own group. It's like you're asking, why didn't you tell us you had this power all along? You must know, Mr. Hohenheim, that it's never that convenient. If we really want to get into it, I should be the one who's the most surprised. I know about the sudden pull of this power, and I wasn't expecting it to summon me here either. My voice sounds rather hoarse, on account of rather cruel choking from earlier. Despite being pushed to the point where I was about to lose both my subordinates, I still found myself calling it life when death came knocking at my door. How ridiculously pathetic. Don't worry, one way or another, she will overcome this ordeal and go on living. She's a lot stronger than you, or any of us, might think. Is that so? That's good to hear. How many years have you traveled back? It's not a question I can answer. Might not be multiple years, might be not so long. I guess it's possible, like, it's probably still years. I mean, he just looks older right now, right? It's very possible that even though the war starts in this June, that it goes on for years upon years upon years, yeah. I'm sorry to say that it does not appear to me that you've come from a very optimistic future. From where I'm standing, there isn't much to be optimistic about the past either. Back then, never mind, I imagine we'd have to ever coin the term the First Smoke War. What? What is happening? Do you see him too, Faust? Or am I seeing things from losing too much blood? I see him too. The sign has summoned you. The sign merely behaved as a medium. I was the one who summoned me. The awakening and the summoning occurred simultaneously. Then is that... no, not every sign has this power. This is the power of my sign. Just to call out to future selves, probably like branching timeline selves to some degree, maybe. Not necessarily, not future set in stone, but just futures that may happen, depending on what happens. What happened to the original Sinclair? There is no such thing as the original. This is unlike the Mirror Worlds. It is more akin to different branch of the same tree. Wait, hold on. Is it inevitable? That future you're from? I don't know. Maybe. But it's not all misery. Life goes on, after all. Do we really have no choice but to face the future? I don't know whether the life I'd lived through prior to my summoning will be in your path, or whether you'll be able to avoid it. But it will not be impossible. No, it will be a difficult path still, almost unbearably so. Now I find myself thinking that maybe the journey I've walked my entire life, everything I've gone through as I trudged through the fields of battle, was merely an offshoot event in an offshoot world, designed to end here and now, to serve this very moment, and nothing more. All has been cast into the realm of speculation now. Correct. But if I can be a strength to myself, then I best accept that fate. I wish certain others were here too, so I could see everyone I've been longing to see, just one more time. Every now and then I find myself thinking back to the days I spent aboard that bus. Those memories might be the only things that keep me going in the days to come. Oh. They're probably all dead in this timeline, God. I should leave now, before the longing gets worse. I might return to where I came from, but perhaps this is simply the end of the road for me, like death. Neither you nor I will know whether this is how I die. Still. Even if this is where I end, even my entire existence boils down to serving this moment and nothing more. I'm glad I got to spend this moment with you guys, instead of being surrounded by dying comrades. And that's good enough for me. Oh, and Miss Faust? Don't grieve everything all at once. That's the only advice I have for you. Don't grieve everything all at once. It makes me worry about this. This is about Faust. I don't suppose the promise of reunion will mean anything. Even if my son were to burn again, no telling whether it'll be me again next time, because there's no guarantee. Well, I don't think you've changed much, at least from what I can see. Though it seems you've grown a bit taller. So I have. Thank you. It couldn't have been easy. You passed out, or is he... I guess it's not going to tell us. Very interesting. So Sinclair's sign allows him to call out to future versions of himself. Not a few different mirror worlds, but the same mirror world, just different timelines. They said like a tree, and I think that's probably the best way to go about doing it. Oh, this is just straight up a combat node. Just no story or anything beforehand. Very interesting. But yeah, so far, Lucio's dead, Albina's dead, Callisto's dead. How many of them are going to be dead by the end of this, I wonder? I don't know. Okay, you guys, yep. We'll just end it. I wonder if we're going to get to see Kem. There's like going to be mid-battle, like, cutscene stuff too, to some degree in this one, I assume. Okay. See, is it different, I wonder? I don't know. 6 ampules, yeah. Are you shielding us this turn? You are, that's good. Try seeing if we can clash you a little bit, get them sanity up. Favorite. I don't really want to have you clashing again, though. I kind of would rather something like this. And just defend against the stomping. Yeah, okay, that should be good. You guys are probably the same-ish. God, the green coin is like the green coin that Sinclair was using there. Like, we have got no idea what an excision coin is. It's assumably like an unbreakable coin. The fact it's just something new, right? Is the joke that it's something from the future, so it's something we haven't seen yet, right? Something we might get in the future. Maybe not even this season, depending on how far they're gonna push it. I guess we'll see what happens. Excision coin. I couldn't tell. Like, I was trying to look, and I didn't really see anything special happening there, so I'm not sure if it does anything, like, different. I mean, I'm sure it does something different, but I couldn't tell what. I should say, I guess. Insight 3 moment. Okay, you've been staggered by that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I think this fight's gonna be similar enough, right? I should probably, like, take a quick, like, glance through all the passives just to make sure, but okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah, she got sanity, and that made a notable difference, didn't it? Okay, yeah. Yep. The Dodger Blade 2 burns Vermilion. Oh, we got a Nongdu announcer for this. That's nice. Yeah, she's got Thermal Blade on. I don't think the first time I fought her, she got Thermal Blades a single time. And you're still first seal remove. Are you gonna remove? Yeah, you're gonna remove second seal here. You got that, yeah. You're dealing with it. You haven't got assist defense, right? Yes. So we can let like one of these go through. Can you clash the crossing dervishes? Maybe. Oh, you're actually clashing this. That's nice. Could let one of these go through then. I kind of want to clash both of them though, right? It's like, or isn't this a one-sided or? No, it's not. I mean, it says you're winning, so I'm just trying to think here, right? Do I want you to clash twice so you've got a better chance of winning at least one clash and getting some sanity? Probably, right? I feel like that's the logical thing, but like, do I want to go for one of these instead? Like, do something like that, right? Because then you'll take this away, right? You've got the assist defense, so that should redirect that away. Yep, roll with it. Oh god. Vespa, you're supposed to win that. I guess it's not too much damage. She's got 3,000 HP, right? He's fine. And now you've got all this debuff stuff now. Oh, I forgot it's partially like same turn, not it's on top of being a couple of turns thingy. So we probably could have just had Dawn Clash 2 of the strong things and it would have been mostly fine. She lost a coin there though, so I guess it wasn't impossible to suffer a bit here. And we're letting our junior steal a spotlight. Yeah, there's the assist defense in play. Clear, nice. No, you got staggered. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not much we can do about it though. That's hopeless, jeez, okay. Well, we just gotta deal with Kira here. Yeah, I don't know how I like a lot of the odds of these skills, not gonna lie. I think the oh, it's not paralysis, it's just coin down, okay. Well then this should be good. I think. Get some sanity up in these two since they didn't really have much for sanity. Strengthen the body, sure. Kind of prefer having the shield, but you know, the buffs are beneficial too. Come here. God, yeah, it's not good for you. I mean, there's not like much we can do about it whenever they're just being hit. They can, like, they've got enough HP that they can tank it, right? Because the thing is, even Ezra gets used to the ampules. So we don't need to be too worried about it. Nice. There's some sanity for Yisung. They collect a little bit, but that's fine. Okay. Trigger an ampule soon. Yep, there we go. Okay. That's fine. It was going to happen sooner or later, right? You'll take some damage as well, but that's fine. You resist slash at least, so that's good. Means you'll resist to some degree. Unfortunately, you're envy weak, right? But, take what we can get, right? It's a summary execution. Yeah, you're at 10 stacks of your vengeance thingy. What is it? Grudge, yeah. Hopeless. Yeah, we're taking one of these. You don't really have much good this turn, so I think it's fine if you redirect that away from Hog Loot, yeah. What do you have to this turn? You're just hitting her with a little damage attack? Sure. Go off, I guess. Yeah, we just go, yeah, okay. Just making sure. We'll see whenever we get another skill 3 with Honglu. Could always discard it when we have a Gloom Resonance turn coming on just to gain the benefits. I feel like it's still probably better to use it though. God. Jeez. Yeah, she's a little weak to that's the issue. We may gain shield. We're getting less shield now because we've got 10 of the, whatever you call it, like the debuff she gets for not following prescripts. Here's getting lowish, so that's good. I have a feeling once we take down Kira, he's going to unlock the 3rd seal, which is probably going to be the final seal. Honglu probably gets staggered here. Does it do enough damage to trigger an Ampule? Oh no, it doesn't stagger. It does trigger an Ampule though, so... I mean, it doesn't get rid of the stagger threshold because it didn't trigger the stagger. If it did, then it would have been nice, honestly. Okay, we get to go through next turn on here, that's nice. Who are you going for, Honglu? You don't have this defense this turn. What are you doing? Oh, okay, so you're the SP one, that's fine. Hopeless, dominating. I'm not gonna clash that with that. I don't know about you, but I'd rather not. Something like that's probably good. And we'll just have you tank this attack, I think. Yeah. A lot of damage, but like we don't have anyone that can resist it well, because everyone's either like you two are Wrath weak and you're Envy weak. Like the Wrath weak is 2 times. Yeah, so it's about the same. Okay, cool. We probably have some ego we can use at some point to help with that to some degree, but not right now. Right now all we've got is like Land of Illusion. Kira's decently close to being staggered, and we're hitting her a bunch this turn, so we might be able to stagger her. Okay, yeah. This should stagger. Okay, and there she goes. Okay, you block this. Block this, Yisung. He blocked it. Oh, there was another attack going for Yisung. I didn't even notice that. God, we're running low on ampules. That's not good. Okay, we're not being attacked this turn at least. How many do you have? 2? Yeah. That's alright. Because we didn't get skill 1s off, we still don't have your skill 3 each. Sure. Debuffs are good. Now that Kira's gone, Moses is actually debuffing Matthias, which should be really good for us. Still means we might not. I don't think we can win a lot of these clashes too reliably, but it's 3 coin power down, so yeah, a lot of his skills are rolling like 20s. It means that Vespa's got an easier time winning now. I think we're probably going to get you to half HP, and that'll probably be considered a threshold, and that's when he's going to unseal the sword fully. Bonk. Bonk. I guess we need to be careful about going for so many one-side attacks on him, just because we'll might need to deal with the counters, depending on how many of the counters he's gone through already. I'm not sure. Oh, you had assist defense. Actually, it doesn't matter. We weren't clashing at all this turn. Yeah, there's the counter. Ooh, that's not good. He's got 3 of those this turn. Okay, you already used the other ones, though, I see. Yeah, that counter immediately procced an Ampule, so not very good for us. Are you still taking damage? You are. You're neutral slash, so that's nice. We do, like, no damage. I don't even know if it's worth it to attack him. We kind of need to conserve Ampules, yeah. So what, do we just defend? It's gonna ruin your insight. It's fine. I mean, it won't ruin your insight right now because you've got another thing next turn, so it should be fine enough, but I feel like we just can't bother attacking you right now, especially because you're probably close to your threshold. It seems like it's not half, though, since you're below half now. Could be like a third or something. I'd really like to save at least one Ampule just for, like, Ezra or something. Just in case one of these guys gets a little too low. Yeah, we're not really helping much when you're out of the picture. Is it a mass attack or is it one-sided? Levitain. Oh, wrong thing. I'm trying to look here. Been a while since I unboxed the whole thing. Yeah, 5 burn and 2 burn count against all units. Okay, so that's your relic. Levitain. That's more Norse stuff. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but it is, in fact, more Norse stuff. And you're going to get a bunch more skills. Does it end the turn after you use it? I don't think so. Hopeless. Oh, it's... Yuri Atelier is not doing too great for this. What do I have for debuffs? I don't have Crow's Eye View. Crow's Eye View does inflict attack power down. Could have been helpful here. I don't know if I've got anything else that'll debuff him, though. Because your Wishing Cairn isn't particularly good, right? I know, like, Yi-Song says, like, paralysis on it, but I don't think yours does. You've got 9 speed. Nothing we do changes anything here. What are you going for? Offense level up. That actually might make the difference, I suppose. Actually, I'm gonna have you conserve that skill 3 for a later time, I think. Yeah, because you're at 3 insight now. We save this now so we can we can pull it out whenever we want to skill 3, right? That's a good thing about having a skill 3 in the bottom rows. You can kind of just conserve it till you need it. Harpoon recall. Okay, I was wondering if that was gonna be the ego thing. I still have no idea what's up with the random ego usage. Because it's not only happened in this fight, but it also happened when we were fighting Xiaomi, right? Like... Okay, cool. Yuri Atelier Gaming. I can get another look at it now. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like the weird, like, monkey wrench type thing that Yuria used, but instead it's an axe. There's the sword. Oh, and you're not taking damage at this point. Yeah. The Moses breath be the key, which she must be protected at all costs. Okay, are you trying to kill Moses now? A little bit, yeah. Okay, defensive skills. Combat's Arcane 100 Shield. Gain 1 Deep Breath Red. Can let me look at that skill? No. Okay, I need to hover over here. Okay, Deep Breath Red. Consume when using spirits that become immune. Max stack 3. Max stack use a powerful skill. Okay. So you're just gonna inhale for a few turns, so we just need to stall him. And assumably he can't die until then. Ridiculous. All damage to 1, including keyword damages. Sure. Lost SP, gain 3 damage next turn. Ah. I don't need something like Shin. Oh, he just doesn't have Shin, huh? That's funny. He's like, I don't need it. I've got a relic. I've got, you know, all this cool stuff. Who needs Shin? Am I right? Well, this isn't going to be particularly good for us, is it? It Sazan Veil has a chance, really. Wait. Does it actually? Okay. Sure, I'll try it. Yeah, you're inhaling. You lose your Clash, oof. I am aware that if we fail this Honglu antics I'm trying, then, we sure do, in fact, immediately lose our last Ampule, I think. Which isn't good, because if either Ezra or Vespa die, we lose the fight immediately. So we just kind of can't let them die. Okay, we're still doing some damage to you, even if you're reducing everything to 1. And yes, I am making use of the Crow's Eye View debuff this turn. It's attack power down, right? This might make the difference and allow Honglu to win the Clash, if the forecast was correct. Because it was saying Honglu would roll a 27 in the Clash. This way we debuff him, he'll roll like, what, 25? So Honglu should be able to win? That's crazy. DHE Honglu can outscale a middle, like, elder brother, is he? He does not care. Like, this is why DHE Honglu's goated, right? He doesn't care about you being some, like, middle big shot. He can just win the Clash. I didn't look at these skills. These skills are different because he's in his final phase now, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just like a it's just all about survival at this point. Yeah. Yuri is a little close to death for my liking. What are you doing this turn? Okay, it says we've got the advantage here. I think this is a turn I just defend, yeah. Shame we used the hidden skill 3 just to immediately waste it, but that's fine. Actually, no, it's only on use that you discard, so we're fine. I forgot about that. It's not combat start. So as long as you don't actually evade, yeah, you'll keep your 3 insight. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's countering this turn, so we're just not gonna bother. It looks like Yuri and Vespa have this, but if not, he might do enough damage to trigger the Ampule on Yuri. Or, I called her Yuri. No, Ezra. Ezra and Vespa got this. Ezra might trigger the Ampule depending on how things go. Yeah, we're just physically not doing damage to him. It says reduces all incoming damage to 1. No, we're doing no damage. Okay. This is unfortunate. What is doing this? I don't get it. I'm definitely missing something, but it's not... Okay, it doesn't get countered at least. Okay, thank God. That would have been really annoying. Yeah, because it's not part of this fight's gimmick. Oh, it's not part of this fight's gimmick because, it also happened in the Xiaomi fight. Like, Merso just pulled a random chains of others. Okay, there's the Ampule. Good. Kind of wanted that to happen just so you wouldn't be at risk. Okay. I mean, it looks like this is solid. We don't really need to be attacking here, but I mean... Actually, we should do something like that. 30 karmic consequences already. Yeah, not much we can do about that, though. We'll go for weak attacks here. We'll try and cycle through some skills this turn. Because I think we're going to have a good opportunity to attack next turn, and he should go down then. Rend space A, epic flashback. Yeah. This is where it ends. I don't think it is, unfortunately. It did actually deal damage to him. Nope. It just hadn't gone through yet. Okay. It's not the gun pipe. It's the big pillar, yeah. One of her purple breaths has her, like, manifest her pipe into just a straight-up rifle, and that's funny. There's, like, artwork of that. Team leader! Missed. Tried to strike as much as I could manage, but he seems to have dodged it instinctively. Perhaps I should have tried a more predictive shot. Are your impulses in check? I may need some time, but it's nothing to worry about. Oh, we didn't get a good chance to look at this background before. Yeah, we can see it, you know, the couch, they're on TV, you know, shoddy looking light, and just a bunch of, like, cup ramen trash. The apprentice's signal has been lost in an instant. You must brace for a strike from a blind point. Can you locate her, Vespa? Her presence disappeared in the instant she put on whatever she's wearing. Could be the Veil or workshop-made gear built on similar technology. Veil mentioned? We still don't know if it's actually like a V-Corp singularity, or we don't even know what it's from yet. The environment helps us hold enemies down. Sure looked badass. Fee, above thee, distinguished color, look above thee. Oh, Got him, Papa, now. Good girl. Ha, even a color figure can maneuver a relic. Huh? What's happening? Kim? Papa? Remember, kiddo, this is family. A little sacrifice ain't a thing if it's for one of us. Oh god, that's what happened. Did he just cut through Kira in order to get to Vespa? What senseless villainy is this? To put on one's child to the sword to defeat a foe, how dost thou, a finger of loyalty, commit such a cowardly act of duplicity? Loyalty, huh? I don't in the middle of it really gives two hoots about loyalty. All they actually care about is grandstanding. Yeah. Nothing else matters to them if they can project the image of loyalty in and of itself an implicit threat of what might befall those who stand in their way. Much like the rows upon rows of toy packaging displayed here. You're really like... I like how Yisong just hates like toys being used as like collectibles instead of being played with. What do you think you're doing, man? That's a white colorway in your hand. Pretty sure I remember my little girl asking for a black one. I'm sorry, sir. Sir, please, I'm really sorry. Sir, please forgive my... Euchre from Marlin Portrait Shop Alley passed. Oh, we're here again. Quit overreacting, man. I just pulled one of your apparently colorblind eyeballs. No biggie. So you've been here, Ryoshu, before, and you... That's funny. I don't think she said anything of that effect in, like, anything when we were in U-Corp. Stop it. I liked that color too, so stop it. You like white too? Oh boy, my little girl finally acquiring her papa's taste. Yeah. Still need to pay him back for bringing you the wrong color. It'll be rush hour soon. What's the point of coming out on a drive? We're just gonna end up sitting in traffic. I'm leaving. Let's go, Dad. I suppose thank you. You're really doing one hell of a job sending those horrible memories back to me. Yep. Because part of the thing with Moses' pipe is when she uses it, especially like certain breaths, like she kind of like gets forced into like re-experiencing her past trauma stuff with the Smoke Wardia's antics. I've got one more crimson point in me. Cough. Gurgle. What do we do about the kid? From an LCC is requested that she be captured alive. They have many queries for which she may hold answers to. I'll use a healing medicine on her. Papa, why would you? Why me? Is Kira the one apprentice that gets to survive? I think Sora might survive too. I don't know. I guess we also don't know if Kira's actually gonna live. Matthias might be like, oh, no loose ends, and just kill her here and there. Thou shan't be able to move with thy body cloven in half. So lie still and bear witness. Oh, or that should demonstrate before the true meaning of badass. Crimson point, one more time. This time Vespa's like their pincer attacking him to try and get it off. Cool, it hits. And cut clean through the chest. Jeez. Yep. Victory! They didn't show it being, like, cut in half comically. I was kind of expecting, like, a lay hang moment there. Oh well, we've gotten plenty of moments like that already. And there they go. So it seems like... Are we going back to the thumb? Yeah, it looks like it. I guess it makes sense. There's sections there, but yeah, we're not gonna... Oh yeah, we're going back to the thumb because then we go... Okay, yeah, we're not going in like a spiral like this. We're kind of going partially and then we're going back to thumb stuff and then we'll see Gregor up to, whatever he's up to. I'm not sure. But that's gonna have to wait till next time, I think. Did a lot this time. A lot happened in these two nodes. I mean, especially this one, right? I love the distortion detector stuff, of course, but like... Geez, a certain Sinclair... One from a future which may or may not come to pass. There's still a lot left in this Canto, isn't there? Jeez. Alright. But that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.